waiting for their mother to return and feed them. 4 tiny puppies were huddled outside a rocky cave. Meanwhile, their mom was up on the mountain summit, doing everything she could to charm passing hikers. Frequent climbers all recognized Snowy, but no one had ever seen her owner. An older woman said Snowy had been begging for food on the mountain for half a year. Everyone assumed she'd been abandoned there. Hikers felt sorry for the poor dog, so they shared whatever food they had with her. They fed her, and Snowy wasn't picky at all. She would finish anything she was given. The dog looked very well behaved, with a gentle personality. As soon as she heard someone call her name, she'd run right over for pets and affection. Thanks to everyone's kindness and food, Snowy managed to survive on this remote mountain until now. Recently, hikers noticed Snowy looked exhausted, always sluggish and lacking energy. She often startled awake from sleep, then rushed down the mountain in a hurry. To find out where she was going, the film crew attached a camera to her. Even while in a hurry, whenever she met hikers on the trail, she still greeted them enthusiastically. Soon, she slipped into a nearby forest. She climbed along a steep, rocky slope, and after crossing through the woods, Snowy arrived at a cave. At that moment, several puppies ran out excitedly toward her. It turned out Snowy was a mother. Her babies were thrilled to see her, and by now, they were starving. Each one scrambled forward to nurse. After feeding them, Snowy hurried back down the mountain again. Once their mother left, the puppies sat obediently outside the cave, waiting for her return. Whenever someone approached, they quickly hid in the cracks between the rocks. Despite living as strays, their mother took excellent care of them. Each puppy was chubby and healthy, playful and adorable. Every 2 hours, Snowy would return to nurse them again. By late afternoon, she dragged her exhausted body back to the cave. This back and forth journey repeated many times each day. Snowy squinted her eyes, leaning against the rock wall, completely worn out. After feeding her babies again, she headed out again. But what puzzled people was there were no hikers on the mountain at night, so where was she going? To find the answer, the crew attached a camera to her again. This time, she didn't return to the cave. After a long, difficult journey, Snowy finally reached a house yard. The crew followed closely behind. After asking around, they discovered under the floor 2 puppies whose size and appearance were identical to the ones in the cave. Clearly, they were also Snowy's babies. But why was she raising them in 2 different places? It turned out Snowy had given birth to 6 puppies in the cave. To produce enough milk for them, she had to beg for food on the mountain every day. But as the puppies grew, she realized she couldn't support all of them. So she carried 2 down the mountain, hoping a family would adopt them. Unexpectedly, the homeowners hadn't even noticed the puppies in their yard. So Snowy had no choice but to run between the 2 places daily to nurse them. When the homeowners saw the adorable puppies, they brought them inside and prepared food for them. The little ones were starving and devoured the entire bowl. When the 2 puppies saw Snowy outside the door, they anxiously tried to run to her. But Snowy only looked at them once, then turned away and walked away. Seeing their mother leaving, the puppies desperately scratched at the glass. Maybe Snowy understood too that puppies adopted by humans would live happier lives than hers. She turned back to look at her babies, sadness and helplessness written all over her face. Even though she couldn't bear it, in the end, she still chose to leave. After going far away, Snowy kept looking back. Sometimes letting go is also a form of love. The homeowner watched the mother dog's silhouette, and tears instantly fell. The next day, everyone came to the puppies' cave. Based on their teeth, they determined the pups were about 2 months old and already at the weaning stage. Since there wasn't enough food in the mountains, everyone decided to bring the 4 puppies down. Not long after finding food, Snowy came back, but was shocked to find the babies at home were gone. This made Snowy panic. She kept circling the cave searching until people carried the puppies to her. Then, only then, Snowy calmed down. She understood the kind people were helping her and obediently wore the leash. Then, each person carried 1 puppy and went down the mountain with the mother dog. Soon, they arrived at a pet hospital. After a detailed examination, the doctor said the puppies were very healthy. As for Snowy, after running tirelessly for so long, she had some malnutrition, but with simple care, she would recover quickly. After a short separation, the 6 puppies and their mother were finally reunited. All love in this world is for reunion. Only mother love is meant for separation. Finally, wishing all mothers in the world peace and good health. Today's story ends here. See you in the next episode.